Welcome back, Ricanistas. Welcome back to the channel. And yeah, welcome back to the World Cup stuff, man. I am gassed. This is the World Cup preview. The World Cup for me is it's very much so a mixed bag. You have the game itself, which we should be excited for, and then you have everything else. Everything else is going on in the world. So what I will cover tonight is everything. I will cover not everything, but I'll cover how I feel about the World Cup, what I think about the World Cup, and then we'll get to the football. And I'll answer some questions. I'll take some of your comments. This won't be a long video. It'll probably be an hour or so. And it may go a little bit longer depending on who trickles in. But yeah, the World Cup 2026. And in another world, in another time, I think I'd be excited for it. It's happening in my backyard. It's happening in the USA. It's happening in Canada. It's happening in Mexico. And for some reason, it's really hard to get excited for it as a spectacle. It's really hard to get excited for it as an event. Just because there's so much controversy, there's so much kind of chaos going on with it. And I feel like we're hearing more about things outside of the actual game and the players. And it's kind of taking the luster away from it. And I know we've had the World Cup in some controversial places recently. We had it in Qatar, we had it in Russia, but eventually even that felt good with kind of how things were going. But I'm finding it really hard to kind of separate the chaos from the game. And that's not what you want, right? That's not what you want for the World Cup. For the World Cup, it's the World Cup. It's called the World Cup. It's for everyone. It's literally for everyone. It's supposed to be a time where nations come together, you put aside your differences, and you play a beautiful game. And unfortunately, the controversy is taken away from everything. I feel like I see more headlines about referees and this person being denied and this going on. And it's just America. You're not hearing any of this with Canada. You're not hearing any of this with Mexico. It is literally just America. I feel like America are dragging the whole show down. And it's hard for me to say, that I'm excited. It's very difficult as an American for me to want to enjoy this, right? Big up to the people in the chat. Big up to the First Lady. Big up to the community again. And big up to Bar Gab. Said big up, Puerto Rican. And to start off with, right, when I look at this World Cup, when I look at the World Cup, the first thing I should think about is the fact that it's in America. Most of it's in America, right? And to me, I feel kind of sad as well because, I've lived in America most of my life, and then we finally get a World Cup, and I'm living in England. It's crazy, but as a whole, I feel like I should be looking at it and saying it's in my backyard. In a normal year, in a year with a different regime, then maybe I'm flying. Maybe I'm flying back to America. There are matches happening at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. My dad lives like 10 minutes from there. Well, lived. He's moved now. But, my family lives 30 minutes drive from there. I hop on I-95. I can head down there. I used to pass it all the time. Like, it's in Miami. It's in the neighborhood, that my dad lived in. Like, I'm aware of where it is. I could go there. I know where to stay. Bro, I look at some of the prices. The flight alone would cost me more than my rent payment. The ticket will be twice as much You know what I'm saying? It's just not affordable. It's not affordable. And you got people like Simon Jordan saying it's an elite spectacle, and but the World Cup has always been the people's sport. It's always been. That's why it was in places like Mexico. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's always been accessible for the world. It's called the World Cup. Now, I just feel like everything's a money grab. We've expanded the teams to get more teams in, more matches, more money, more money, more money. And they say, oh, it's to promote the game. Who's getting promoted? Will it help America promote the game? It won't. The last time the World Cup was in America was what, 94? The MLS is still in its infancy, bro. They still don't have relegation. They're still doing playoffs. There's still a one kit supplier system in that league. Like, has it grown that much? I don't know. But it's tough for me, man. It's tough for me, but we'll get through it. We'll get through it. Big up, Bar Gabby said every World Cup has had controversy, though. Don't remember. Yeah, everyone has had controversy, but I've never seen a World Cup where, you've got people who are being rejected just based on politics, bro. Like, we had in Russia, we had, issues with Russia. We still went. You know what I'm saying? With Qatar, they had all the things against them. People still went. Bro, they're telling Iranian supporters they can't come. They can't have a visa because we're at war with Iran. We've had Olympics, and we've had events where teams are in conflict with each other. We've had that before. Where they send a delegation. You're in conflict, you send a delegation because the sport is separate from what the governments have going on. That's how I feel. But now we've made it kind of personal, right? The Iranian national team hasn't made policy. They haven't told the world that you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't go here, you can't go. They haven't told them that. So you're basically punishing Iran for something that the government's doing. I don't know. Bar Guy says Australia is the most screwed with the World Cup thing. What do you mean? How so? How do you feel? But yeah, let's talk about some of the issues with the World Cup. Some of the things we're seeing going on in the World Cup. I mean, there's one that's been making its rounds today that I've seen. So in this one, as you might have heard, World Cup 2026, Somali referee breaks silence after being refused entry at U.S. border. So basically, the Somalian referee, who was kind of named 2025 African Referee of the Year, has gotten into America, gone to the border. They refused him entry, and he's boarded a flight back to, I think, Turkey. But this is some of the people that have been unable to, and it's crazy that people are putting it as unable to enter Trump's United States. Not the United States, Trump's United States, right? That's how much of a precedence for this he's set kind of a different thing. We've never seen something like this, I think, before. right? Usually, if you getting into a World Cup and you're going through FIFA, then your stuff is usually okay because they vetted you months ahead. People are getting into America and being told that the visa that they've had for months is now rejected. That's not fair. Now, if you reject somebody from ages ago, fine. You've been rejected. We know that. But to say you're okay and then you get to America, you've boarded a flight and you get on there and they say your visa's refused, it's embarrassing and it's terrible. As a person who's in a country that's not my normal birth country, bro, when you're at the border and they asking you a question, it's always nervous. I live here. I work here. I pay to the NHS. But you come to the UK border and people are just kind of like, why are you here? What's your purpose? Like, what do you have? They ask you random questions every time, right? I can't imagine how it must feel for me living in the UK if I were to come back to the UK and be refused at the border. My stuff is here. Being told to leave, right? I can't imagine that. I can't imagine spending thousands of pounds to go to America. I've gone through the process. They say everything's okay. I get to America and they reject me. So I was okay yesterday. I've been okay for the past 5 months. But now I've gotten to America and I can't get in. That to me is not fair. Right? So, I mean, they've gone through a list. Brielle Mbolo, the star Switzerland forward, he's been refused because he had a 2018 altercation in Basel. He's been convicted in 2023 making multiple threats. He was handed a suspended fine. So his visa was approved, I think they said. The Iran team. This is the crazy thing as well. This is freaking diabolical, bro. It is absolutely diabolical, right? So they've told the Iranian team that they can't stay in the U.S. You can play in the U.S., but you have to play and then take a flight out of the U.S. back to Mexico. Do you know how stressful that is for an athlete? Imagine these games are happening in the middle of the day. These games are happening at night. Bro, imagine you've played a game, 90 minutes, you shower, you're back on a plane again. And I know these are athletes and but bro, that travel takes a bearing on. And it means that you won't get the rest. You know what I'm saying? You'll be uncomfortable. You're always moving. Like it's but on the other hand, right? And there's no excuse for this. But we have had America's had instances where teams look at Cuba. So the Cuban national team come in, they stay, and they never leave. Maybe they're fearful of that. I don't agree with it. But if you were that worried on the Iranians leaving or defecting or whatnot, then you would just have security with them. It's not that hard a thing. But to tell them that they can't stay in the U, bro, it's petty. It's honestly petty. This thing saying they had their base changed from Arizona to Tijuana, which is on the border. It's on the California border. They'll be allowed to the U.S. on the day of their group game before departing immediately after. Los Angeles venue for the first two matches, 30-minute flight for Tijuana. But Seattle, where they face Egypt in the World Cup Pride match, is 3 hours on the plane. Crazy. Every team is expected to travel the day before the match, attend a press conference in the stadium, and have the opportunity to train at the stadium. Iran won't be able to do any of that. Also, 15 of their officials denied visas to U.S., which is crazy. And this thing right here, right? The staff members were labeled integral by the country's football federation. Surely FIFA has vetted these people, right? But this is shambolic, right? And listen, this is what I want to speak about the World Cup, yes. But you cannot speak about the World Cup football side without speaking about the things on the other side. Right? This is shambolic from our State Department. The visas necessary for Iran to compete in the World Cup had been issued. We will not allow the Iranian team to abuse the system to sneak terrorists into the United States under false pretenses. That's crazy. So the people pew pew in schools who are born on American soil, we won't do anything about that. People unaliving people at Walmart, we won't do anything about that. But the Iranian national team, we're worried about them terrorizing America when you've got literal Texans walking around with open bro, stop it. It's petty, bro, and it's embarrassing. It's super embarrassing. It's an embarrassment. It's an embarrassment to the world. If you're scared of 11 people sneaking over to cause, and not the thousands that get hurt in mass shootings, there's a bigger issue. You're being petty, bro. And it's embarrassing for our country. This one is the recent one, the most recent one, which is one I talked about, the Somali referee Omar Artan. He officiated the African Cup of Nations. He was refused entry into the United States due to unspecified vetting concerns. He was subject to an 11-hour immigration interview, and he held the right papers and right visas. He obviously held the right something because he got on the plane. This is shambolic. FIFA's not involved in the host country immigration processes, including visa adjudications, and has been informed by authorities that Mr. Artan's status will not be changed at present. That's crazy. So he had enough papers to get on a plane and get here, but when he got here, now his stuff don't work. It's petty and it's embarrassing. That's going to be the theme. It's petty and embarrassing, right? And then FIFA doesn't want to upset Daddy Trump and say, we ain't got nothing to do with it. So who vetted this guy before he could even do it? You've obviously picked your referees. Surely you vetted them. Surely you vetted your referees before they come to the World Cup. All of a sudden now, FIFA's got nothing to do with it. It's not me. It's not me, guys. Big up, Brian. He said, evening, Rico in the chat. Big up, Brian. People are really paranoid about people overstaying. It's not just overstaying, Bargav. It's pure, let's call it what it is, racismo, right? It's pettiness. It's racismo. It's nationalism, right-wing national. That's what it is, bro. That's what it is. If Trump had his way, Italy would praise Iran, but the Italian Sports Authority told him where to go. They didn't want it. And I commend the Italian Sports Authority because they did try to replace Iran. And Italy said, we didn't earn the right to be there. We ain't going. Right? But it's embarrassing, bro. It's embarrassing. And I feel so bad for this referee who's probably told his family, who's probably been excited for this months. You finally get into America, and now it's, we refuse you, bro. Iran supporters have also been banned from coming in because apparently all Iranians are terrorists, according to our State Department. It's not me saying that. There it is, the U.S. State Department. We will not allow the Iranian team to abuse the system to sneak terrorists into the United States. Okay, so that comes from the State Department. But yes, so Iran has basically been blackballed from the World Cup, except for their team. And I honestly hope they win a couple matches and stick it to the man. But it's embarrassing. This poor referee whose dream it was. I mean, he says it. I'm very disappointed. I'm just simply a referee who's trying to live his dream, the biggest dream of my life, to come to the World Cup. He'll probably never get this opportunity again, and he's been robbed. He's been robbed by a country that is allowing its government to be petty. So that's the headlines, and I wanted to talk about that. So what else do they have on here? Curacao, right? We're talking about Curacao, which is a good one. And how to watch the World Cup on TV. I mean, this is the World Cup channel. Every game of the 2026 World Cup will be on BBC and ITV. So there will be slots 6 p.m. and 8 p.m., which I'll be covering one of those. But yeah, that's what I want to share as far as the news. And so with that, man, I wanted, like I said, this is the full preview. I won't be here longer than an hour. Is it only on you? I don't know what it is on in the US, to be honest. Let me see. I think it's showing Fox and FS1 will be broadcasting every World Cup game in English. Spanish language will broadcast every World Cup game will air on Telemundo and Universal. Universal, let's see. Let's see where it's. So it's on Fox, FS1, and Tubi. They're showing America. So the World Cup, it will be in Spanish on Telemundo, Universo, and Peacock. Nice. Peacock is a streaming home for 104 matches, all 104 matches in Spanish. You need Peacock Premium or Premium Plus. So we will see. FIFA said they made it free for everyone on YouTube. Listen, Bargab, can you trust FIFA? They say a lot of things. They said that, this will be a World Cup for everyone. But as we can see, they're rejecting people because they have a difference of opinion. And they're at war with the US, but yeah, it is. And that's the thing with my channel, right? I want to talk about the politics, and I usually don't talk about politics, but you cannot talk about this World Cup without talking about the politics. Let's be honest, right? The reason why people are so unbothered, I've got friends who love their national team, who want to boycott the World Cup because of what's happening, right? They love their nation. I love my country. I love the US. I don't support their national team because they're trash, but I love my country. It's where I'm from. I love Puerto Rico. I love the US. I love Florida. That's where I'm from. But I'm embarrassed, bro. I can't just skirt over the fact that we are not painting ourselves in a good light as a country. The World Cup is supposed to be a place of unity. It's supposed to be a place where you kind of let those things go. Just like the Olympics, bro. You just kind of let those things go. You let them go, and whatever happens afterwards, bro. It's got nothing to do with the sport. Like the World Cup. And this is why, first off, I don't think it should have been in America. I don't think it should have been in America. Nobody in America, bro, people are hyped for the World Cup, but the people that are most hyped from the World Cup are people whose countries are represented that aren't the US. In Miami, there's a lot of Colombians who are happy. In Florida, in my group chat, I got Colombians in the group chat. They're gassed for Colombia. There's a lot of Haitians. I'm married to one of them who's gassed for the World Cup. There's a lot of people because America is a melting pot of everything. right? But you never see the melting pot because you only see the right wing, bro. You never see, like, Florida is full of so many cultures and people that get along and love each other, but you never see that because all you see on Fox News, all you see on the news is Trump this, Trump that, this person, he's at war with this, he doesn't want that, we need this, get rid of this, get rid of that, right? You never see anything positive in the news, bro, especially when it comes to our government. So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Big up to Godfrey. Big up Godfrey. Big up Godfrey. And Bargav said the interest feels scattered in the U.S. In the cities, in the big cities, you know, like in Miami, it's hype because there are a lot of Latin Americans in Miami. In California, it's probably hype because it's right there next to Mexico. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of South Americans in California. You know, in Texas, there's Mexicans. Like, you know, Chicago, there's a lot of people. You know, New York is a mecca for different cultures. Like those places, yes. But bro, you having football matches in Kansas City. Who chose Kansas City? Who chose Kansas City as a place to have the World Cup? Godfrey bigging up Bargaff and Prome bigging up everyone. Big up Prome. And the Dappins going around. Africa's best referee was denied entry. What a shame. And it's still on there. Oh no, it's not. Hold on. Because that's what I was looking at. I looked at it earlier. We went through it. Godfrey, you just missed it. You can probably watch it on playback. But I spoke about the people that have been denied. I don't want to see Thomas Tuchel. Also, timeout. Pause, right? Pause, guys. Is it just me, or does Thomas Tuchel look like he aged 40 years, bro? Bro, that England job must be stressing him. That guy looks like he's aged 20 years, bro. He looks stressed. I'd be stressed too, but yeah. But yes, big up to the people who just popped in. I have gone through really quickly the people that have been kind of bothered or denied entry. Brielle Mbolo, I think his visa was approved. The Iranian team, you know, they've had issues. Omar Artan, the referee, which you're speaking about, he's just been flat out denied. He's flown all the way out there just to be told no thanks. The Iranian supporters basically told they can't come into America. So that's what it is. Iran has suffered basically the brunt of you know, the angst, if you will. But yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame, Godfrey. Listen, I know that, you know, Spain, France might win it. I genuinely want Senegal or Ghana or the Congo, the Democratic Republic of the Congo. I would like one of those teams to get to the final. I would love for the president to look and see two African teams in the final. I would love that. It won't happen, but I would love that, bro. Because because I don't forget things, right? And the reason, right, not to get political, but the reason that I have angst with our president is because when the earthquakes and natural disasters were happening in Puerto Rico, he basically called the Caribbean countries crap hole countries, but he used the S word. I ain't gonna cuss on my channel, right? He called us crap hole countries, and people just glossed over it, right? He glossed over it. Haiti, he called a crap hole country. Puerto Rico, he called a crap hole. Like, he called us poor. And the crazy thing is, Puerto Ricans will still back it. He's basically told you you're worthless to him, and you still back it. I hate that, bro. I hate that. So the government, the U.S. government I'm not on good terms with, right? Because I think they're full of crap. But Yeah, and I'm gonna listen. Like I said, I usually don't talk about politics on here, but you cannot talk about this World Cup without talking about politics. That's that. They're one and the same. So, there it is. Big up the Fraley. Big up my G. Eating my dinner and it's good. Check my Insta story. I will check it. When I'm done, I'll leave you a comment as well. And yeah, we talked about this too, guys. I've spoken on this, Godfrey. Like the first 30 minutes is me ranting on it, bro. But yes, I think it's shambolic. I think it's embarrassing, and it makes the U.S. look terrible. I haven't talked about this, Brian. Big up, Brian. He said, "Can't believe they're charging people to enter fan parks." They're charging people to enter fan parks, and the thing with the U.S., right? I'm from there. You know what I'm saying? England is an island. Europe is a continent that both have great transport links. When I lived in Spain, I could get from point A to point B very easily. Doesn't matter what part of Spain it is. There's a bus, a train, a plane that goes there, right? If we're just talking about local transit, Sevilla, there's a metro, there's a bus system. London, there's a metro, there's a bus system, right? If I want to get from Portsmouth to London, there's a bus, there's a National Express, there's a train. You know, it's not that long a drive, but there's a bus and a train that gets me to London. There's an overground train that gets me to London, and then I go to the underground, right? There's a bus that will take me right into Victoria Station and to the airports. America is not like this. Miami may be, but once you get to the outskirts of Miami, it's hard. It's hard for you to travel, right? Miami's a little bit different because it's Miami, bro. You know what I'm saying? New York has a subway, but when you think about like places like Kansas City and the Boondocks, you think about, you know, a lot of this is the thing with stadiums. A lot of the stadiums aren't in, with America, a lot of the stadiums aren't in the place that they represent, right? The Dallas Cowboys Stadium, AT&T, is not in Dallas, guys. It's in Arlington, Texas, which is outside of Dallas. It's like one of the suburbs. Miami Stadium is not intercity Miami. It is literally on the border. Miami Stadium is on 199th. You go 6 blocks, you in Broward County. You're no longer in Miami-Dade County. It's on the outskirts. It's a pain to get to if you ain't got a car. If you taking the bus from the airport, good luck, my friend. You'll get there in about 4 hours. Or even if you Uber it, ooh, you looking at 40 miles worth of Uber. It ain't cheap, right? When I go home to Miami, broski, I hop in a car. It's very accessible. If you don't have access to a car, if you cannot drive, like a lot of people in Europe don't have driver's license, especially if you're from London. You probably don't got a driver's license. You don't need one. Like here, bro, I have a driver's license for ease of comfort, like for ease of just doing things. If I didn't want to be, I could take the bus to my work every day. Stops right in front of my job. I could take the bus to the market every day. I could take the train to Southampton and to Portsmouth every day. I did it when I worked in Southampton. No, I lived in Southampton. I worked in Portsmouth. I took the train every single day and walked to work. Bro, if I had something outside of Miami, you can't get there, bro. It's a hard trek. America's infrastructure, America's so massive, and our infrastructure is not built for that. It's built for people to have cars and big trucks. It's not built for people to go to stadiums, right? So some of the stadiums, they do have transit links, and usually they what? $30 to go round trip to the stadium and back, right? To the stadium and back, $30. They're charging people $250 for that same trip. Price gouging, bro. America's the land of price gouging. Capitalism. It's a land of making a buck. That's what America is. So if America sees that they can charge you for something and overcharge you for something, they will waste no time. So don't those bro, they found out that they can make money off of going to the fan park, charging people for parking, charging people to get to the stadium, charging you 2-3 times what you can get for tickets, bro. It's shambolic. And it's all FIFA, bro. Big up, Quaja. Big up, Quaja. And make sure you smash the likes and subscribe. I appreciate you guys. The first lady says, I fly into Miami and rent a car from the airport, arrange a ride. Public transportation is my last resort. Bro, because it will take you hours to get where you need to go. Now, I'm lucky I've been able to take the train to get home. I've taken a train, but even then I've got somebody picked up. I could probably take a train and an Uber. It'll probably take me about an hour and a half, 2 hours to get home from the airport. But that's because I'm going up the Tri-Rail, and I live right off of I-95, which is what the Tri-Rail runs parallel to, right? Which is the train, the overground train runs parallel to that. If I lived in West Miami, where I used to live, broski, good luck, bro. Hialeah, good luck, bro. Getting from the Tri-Rail top, bro, good luck. Good luck, my friends. Good luck. You're gonna spend a pretty penny. You probably spend all of your holiday funds trying to get from one side of Miami to the next in public transit. Just run a car, bro. The whole thing is expensive for no reason. No reason. But yeah, that's just the political thing. That's my views on the whole World Cup thing. I should be excited for it, but the overarching things, bro, make it hard to be excited. It make it hard to be excited. Let me move this down so you can actually see my face in the comments. You know, the overarching racismo is what makes it hard, bro. Makes it hard. But anyway, I spent 35, 36 minutes talking about the just tragedy of it all. What I also want to speak about, guys, is the actual World Cup. So these are the World Cup groups. I hope you guys can see them. There are 5 million of them. I got to pull it up in another tab. I hope you guys can see them. I've got to. Oh, this got the playoff beats. Oh, bro, hold on. This ain't the right one. Bro, it's hard to find anything these days, bro. Can you guys see that? That should be the full World Cup drive. Let me see. It's a little bit blurry. This thing has done me. They're all blurry. it's even hard to find the World Cup groups, bro. This is how unhelpful the internet has been. That's not even the right one. Big up to Views. He said can't say, but I share it. Big up everyone. Big up to Views. I'm having a nightmare with Thank you for sharing as well. Big up for the support. I always appreciate it. And make sure you subscribe to Views 3,462 channels. Not as planned, but make sure you subscribe to Views though, for real. If you guys aren't subscribed to Views, big up to Pito. Big up Pito. Big up Quaja. Big up Views. And big up to Fraley. He said, I think we could talk our group, Australia. We just need to beat Turkey first game. I'm trying to pull it up. Give me a second. Yeah, this is one. All right. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Let me see if it'll do it. I'm trying to do it for the people, guys. Rican Futbol TV for the people. Ka-ching! There we go. Can you see that? It only took me 45 years, but I'm pretty sure that is the group stage. All right. So just gonna go through every group by group, and we'll have a discussion. And listen, I want you guys to be interactive. Make sure you put who you think is gonna win the group. All right. I'll take it slow to get your comments in. So we'll start with Group A: Mexico, South Africa, South Korea, and Czechia, Czech Republic, as we know them. Group A. Group A is very juicy. I love Mexico as a kid. And of course, I told you about South Africa. One of the first kind of World Cups I watched in its entirety. I think it's Brian said still wrong. Is this the wrong groups? Are you sure? Wait a minute. Group A, Group B, Group C. Group D is correct. Group E, F, G. I got it on my phone. Spain, Cabo Verde, South America, France, Senegal, Algeria, Uzbekistan. Yeah, this one's right. This one's right. This one's right. I just checked it. This one's right. Brian might have been talking about the last one. The last two I had weren't correct. It's fine. My bad. My bad. My bad. I hold my hands up. Right. I thought it was correct, but it was the wrong one. I was so excited for it and it was wrong. But yes. I'm going on the FIFA site to see if they have an official one. They have an official app, which is nice. Match schedule. The FIFA site is a pain, bro. I'm looking. Give me a second. You know what? I want to see. Let's do a bracket. I think it's on there. Give me a second. Let's see if we can do a bracket. I'll do it with you guys. And somebody did ask me about fantasy. Let me see if I can do it. We'll make it interactive, guys. Let me remove this. Here we go. Right. So we're on the website. Freddie said, "Yeah, think South Korea would top that. Still wrong. Yeah, I got it. We'll do it this way. It's easier and it's more fun. Group C is correct. Group D is correct. Go on the FIFA site. We've done. And UEFA playoff D in Group A. Yeah, I saw. Listen, we got it now. We're gonna do. How do you do it? How do you do it? All right. So I think you click on them. Who's gonna win the group? Right. So let me put this to one side so I can see it. Oh no, my computer does not like that. All right, everybody with me? Let me pop the chat out. Actually, might be easier. Put that there. Put that there. All right. So let's predict us some FIFA stuff. Sipping Modelo. So Group A, you've got Mexico, South Africa, Korea, and the Czech Republic. My pick. I'm going Mexico to win the group. Second. Second. Who I'm going second? Oh, South. Ooh. I'm gonna say South Korea. I've changed this. I don't remember what I picked yesterday, but now I'm thinking about it. I'll change it differently. South Africa, and then the Czech Republic to finish out. That's how you know. Oh, you know what? No, I'm going South Africa. Finish second. Oh, yeah, I'm going South Africa to finish second, and I'm going the Czech Republic. Group B and D are the groups of life. We will look. We will look in a second. Groups of love. Groups of life or groups of life or groups of love. Make sure you subscribe to views links down. So yeah, we'll go Group B. Oh, jeez, bro. Wash. But I'm gonna go Switzerland to win the group, Canada to finish second, Bosnia to finish third, and Qatar to finish last. Make sure you put it in the chat. Brian's got Mexico, Korea, Czech Republic, and South Africa. You've got South Africa finishing last. Wow. I'll start that one for Group A. Quadra's got Mexico, South Korea, Czech Republic, and South. Nobody's got South Africa to win that. To finish second? Jeez. Is it because of 2010? Am I rating South Africa too much? Am I rating them too much? I just want African teams to win. I feel, you know what? Oh, I might change. I don't know. I don't know. You guys make me second guess. Freddie said they're dead now. Only have links in Sitole. He's like, anything can happen. Rican Futbol TV. Who knows? I don't know. Listen, I'm going South Africa second. I don't know. Oh no. You know what? I'll go South Africa third. I'm doing that. I'm gonna go with Korea. I'm gonna go with Korea second. Is Son still playing? Nah, I'll go South Africa second. That's it. That's it for me. I'll leave it. It appears that we have nothing to talk about in this group. I don't really care. This group is dead food. Is the U.S. Brazil knockout game on the cards? We'll see. I don't know if this thing will actually let me pick till then, but we'll see. Korea definitely going next round, in my opinion. Fraley says, "Oh man, making me second guess myself." I'll do that. I'll stay with my original pick. Whew, got me sweating. Switzerland, Bosnia, Canada, and Qatar. I'll start these so I know. Switzerland, Qatar, Bosnia, Canada. Bro, nobody rates Canada. I think Canada will have a good showing. Jonathan David, I think they'll have a good showing. I think Qatar finished second. I think Canada finished second. I know Switzerland win the group. Man, like Granit Xhaka. And is Granit Switzerland? Yeah, because his brother is Albanian, I think. All right, guys. This is going to be pure delusion, right? I'm warning you now. It is pure delusion. It is not based on football facts. It's not based on anything. This is pure delusion and hopium, right? Pure delusion, right? Bargas says Canada can be high octane with March. I'm putting Canada and Switzerland out of that group. Whatever happens next happens. And Freddie says Albania. Yeah, I thought so. They are Albanian, but I think one plays either for Albania or Kosovo, another one plays for Switzerland. Dejaka. Listen, Group C is Delulu land, all right? But I will be delusional. Brazil winning the group. Haiti finishing second. Morocco finishing third, and Scotland rounded it out. Listen, pure delusion. It's my bracket. I don't care, right? I got the Haiti kid in the back. I'm saying Haiti finished second. I don't care. Kosovo, yep. Quadra's got Switzerland, Bosnia, Canada, and Qatar. I think Bosnia will be better than Canada. I think Canada will just edge it. But I know Qatar finished last. Quadra saying Brazil, Morocco, Scotland, and Haiti. Haiti ain't finishing last. I don't care what y'all say, bro. I ain't picking Haiti last. Scotland finishing last. Morocco finishing third. Brazil, Morocco, Scotland, Haiti. Haiti ain't finishing last, right? First lady, if you're watching, I'm backing them. I'm backing them out the group, right? I know it probably won't happen, but I'm backing them out the group. It's fine. It's fine. I'm backing the Haitians, bro. It's all right. I'm backing 1,000%. So this one, Fraley, I'm sorry to say, man. USA, Turkey, Paraguay, Australia finishing last. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah. I will repick that. I'm joking. I'm joking, Fred. I'm joking. I think it'll be Australia, Turkey, USA, and Paraguay. Listen, I don't rate the US men's now. You know what? No, I'll take it back. I have USA getting out of the group. I have USA getting out of the group. But I don't think they'll get past that. Australia, Turkey, Yanks, Paraguay. The first lady says Haiti takes it all. That's what I'm saying. Let me start that chat. Listen, I yes in. All right. Fraley says no. My bad, Fraley. Yanks are crap. Yeah. US for the win. Brian, I think you behind, bro. You speed that thing up. Brazil, Morocco, Scotland, Haiti. Sorry. Listen, everybody got Haiti finishing last, and that's why I don't think they will. I think Haiti will shock some people, and I will be here on Rican Futbol TV to watch it. Right? US can beat Australia. Come on. I think people overhype the US national team. I think people overhype the national team, bro. I think people overhype the national team. But like I told you, bro, if you came over here thinking that your boy Rican was going to be a USA national team, nah, bro, it ain't happening. I don't rate them at all. I ain't rate them since Bob Bradley days, Gus Bradley days. I didn't rate them Landon Donovan. I got one new USA kid, one old one. I don't rate them. I got Spain and I got England in the thing. I've got as many Haiti jerseys as I got USA jerseys, bro. Don't rate them. Sorry. No chance. Big up, Prom. He says, I'm at work. Listen, Prom, thanks for stopping by. I know you're a hardworking dude, bro, so I appreciate it. Quadra has Turkey, Australia, USA, and Paraguay. So you got Turkey winning the group. Interesting. Working hard or hardly working, Prone. Surveillance walking the airport at the moment. Working hard, right? Keep them borders nice and secure. Iceland is beautiful. Don't let the Americans in. Big up the Prone. Make sure you subscribe to him as well. Australians, let us all rejoice, for we are 1-3. Yeah. Brian says Turkey, USA, Paraguay, Australia. Oh, you got Australia finishing second. That's diabolical. That's diabolical. Brian said nah to Australia. I got Australia winning the group. I think Australia attracts some people. I like to see Australia go through. With Golden Soil and Weather for Toil. It depends on defense for me. Let's see when Chris Richard comes back. Trash, bro. Trash. Orlando's hurt by sea. What? Orlando's hurt by sea? Orlando's hurt by sea? Big up to Miss Molina. Big up to you. We're just doing the World Cup draw. So if you want to put your predictions in there, we're doing that. Group C is just diabolical. I'm back in Haiti to get out the group. I know it probably won't happen, but it's fine. I'm married to a Haitian woman, so we gonna back it to the wheels fall off. And make sure you subscribe to Miss Melina. And Fraley says Brian doesn't know the outfit. All right, so on to Group E. Germany's winning this one, and I think that it's going to be a toss-up between Ivory Coast and Ecuador. Obviously, I got the Ivory Coast finishing second. Unfortunately, Nkapi and Ecuador finished third. And Curacao, just happy to be there, have a good showing. They finished last in the group, right? Germany and Ivory Coast. I think Ivory Coast got some firepower. If they can get things together, they can cook with grease, man. I got them in Group E. Let me know how's it going. I didn't know it did. Oh, let me go back. I didn't know it did forum stats. I like this. Big up Fraley for the thing. I like this. So Brazil's got 3 in the last. Morocco's undefeated. Haiti's been kind of mixed, and Scotland has also been mixed. I mean, Haiti's ranked 83, and wow, world ranking. Morocco's 8th. Let's see what Australia is. Australia is 27th. Turkey's 22nd. USA is 6th. Look at USA's form, bro. 3 losses and 2 wins. I'm picking Turkey. I'm picking Australia. Look at that. 2 wins. I mean, they got a draw in there, so them and Paraguay have been kind of, but I'm picking Australia and Turkey to get through. Let's see. The form table. Mexico should definitely win. Korea's second. They've been mid. Czech Republic have actually had wins, so it might be an upset. And South Africa's been a little bit mid. And then lastly, Canada's had good form. Bosnia's had good form. Switzerland have had middling form, and Qatar has been where Qatar has been. So, all right. So back in the Group E. Let's go back to comments. Sorry, Fraley. Brian says Germany, Ecuador, Ivory Coast, and Curacao. Fraley says he's not happy. Brian has Germany, Ecuador, Ivory Coast, and Curacao. Switzerland drew with us. Australia last game. Listen, I've got Ivory Coast upsetting at the expense of Ecuador. I have Ivory Coast upsetting. Yeah. Now Group F is a little bit tough. Because I think 3 of these teams have good, but I'm picking the Netherlands to win the group. I'm picking Japan to get out of the group in second. Sweden will finish third, unfortunately, my guy Gyökeres. And Tunisia will finish last in the group. So yeah, going for a smoke. So Group F, Japan, Netherlands, Sweden, Tunisia. So we got the same kind of bit. You got Japan winning. I got the Netherlands winning that. Big up, Fraley. I see when you get back, broski. Let's look at the form table for these teams. Netherlands is ranked 7th. Japan's ranked 8th. Look at Japan's record. 5 wins. Last 5 wins. Sweden shouldn't even be here technically. They barely got out of there. And then Tunisia, a win, a draw, and 3 losses. I've got the Netherlands winning the group. Japan. It's literally how it looks here. That's how it got. Brian has Sweden, Netherlands, Japan, and Tunisia. He thinks Sweden to get through. Maybe Gyökeres will have a good day, moment, time. But I just don't see it. What was Shreya's last 5 form? 2 wins, 2 losses, and a draw, Fraley. I got him coming out the group. Turkey's been, I might have to think that. I might have to rethink that. I'm going to rethink this group. I've actually got USA going down. Just looking at the form table, I think Turkey would have a good showing. USA have been very mid, and it's Pochettino, bro. I don't trust Pochettino. So I'm gonna go Australia and Turkey get out the group. And it will be, yeah. I'm not picking the USA to get out the group. I'm sorry. I'm gonna submit this bracket as well, guys. But I did catch what you was talking about, Fraley. Group G: Belgium, Egypt, Iran, and New Zealand. Automatically, I'm going Belgium to win. Belgium they're that team that they always show promise and they just never deliver, but they will get out the group. I've got Egypt finishing second, Iran finishing third, just for gigs, and I've got New Zealand winning. Well, not winning, but finishing bottom. So that's my group: Belgium, Egypt, Salah, Iran getting an upset. England 2100 Costa tomorrow, final friendly for England. I ain't watching it. I'd rather watch paint dry the way they've been playing. Belgium, Egypt, Iran, New Zealand. Me and Brian agree finally. That's what I got. I'd like to see this though. Just to see the orange man in turmoil. But I think Iran will have a good showing. But I think that just everything stacked against them will finally hit them. Next group, Group H. We got España, who's winning the group. I'm just gonna put that right there. Cape Verde, Saudi Arabia, and Uruguay. Oh, I didn't check the form table. Sorry. For Belgium. Belgium, 4 wins, a draw. Egypt, 2 wins, 2 losses, a draw. Iran, 3 wins, 2 losses. Interesting. Iran are actually ranked higher than Egypt. That's interesting. You know what? I'm diabolical. F it. I'm going Iran to get out the group. Belgium, Egypt, Iran, New Zealand. Yep, that's what I had. Prediction for tomorrow: England 2-0 Costa Rica. Belgium, Egypt, Iran, New Zealand. That's what I had at first. Big up King D2 HCA. Big up. I don't think I've seen you here before. But thank you for stopping by. Make sure you hit the like. Make sure you hit the share. Subscribe. Appreciate it. But Group G, I'm going Belgium, Iran, Egypt, and New Zealand. Brian for Group H has Spain, Saudi Arabia, Uruguay, and Cape Verde. Uruguay are interesting. They didn't call Suarez up. And apparently Saudi Arabia's been good. Let's see the form table. They've all been kind of trash, man, to be fair. I'm going to go for Uruguay finishing second in this group. I'm going to say Cape Verde finished third, and I'll actually have Saudi Arabia finishing last. I think Cabo Verde will actually put forth the performance. I think that they will put forth, I want a couple of these little islands to have a good performance for the World Cup. That's what I want. So that's what I got. Quadra's got Spain, Uruguay, Saudi Arabia, Cape Verde. I mean, everybody's kind of similar with it, but I've got Spain and Uruguay because I think they're the stronger teams. France winning the group, man. France winning the group. We know this happening. France winning the group. Group I. I've got Senegal finishing second because I want to see it. I've got Norway finishing third and Iraq finishing last. Senegal, I want Senegal to face Morocco again. That's what I want. In one of the knockouts, I want Senegal, Morocco. I would love nothing more than Senegal to say, we did it so great. We did it twice. Fraley said, don't sleep on the Saudis. I hear you, Fraley. They do, they have been getting a little bit better, but I'm going for Uruguay, Fraley. I got to. France and Senegal, I think, win. Senegal are Africa Cup of Nations champion. Let's not revise history. We saw them win the actual match, so they won. France will just blow everyone out of the water. Norway, I think, will have a good showing, but it's only Odegaard and Holland. And if you're relying on Odegaard to help you in big moments, it ain't happening. We saw it. And then Fraley said France, Norway, Senegal, Iraq. Brian agrees with him. France, Norway, Senegal. I think Senegal will be better. Did you make a fantasy team? Not yet. Not yet. I think there's a bit on here that you can do it. I will look into it. Let me start this, and then when I'm done with this, we will look into making a fantasy team. While I'm on things, so you can actually see me do it, right? So you can see me have looking into it. So, there you go. So yeah, there we go. That's my for Group J. I'm going Argentina, Algeria. I mean, it's already in order, bro. Argentina, Algeria, Austria, and Jordan. Although Fraley's gone Argentina, Austria, Algeria, and Jordan. I think Algeria would have a good showing. So I go Look at the 3 A's, man. Argentina, Austria, Algeria, and Jordan. Listen, Brian agrees with him. Quadra goes back to Group I and says France, Senegal, Norway, and Iraq. Just like I said, big up Quadra. I'm trying to start all these. So I'll start all your things so that when I look back on this, I'm gonna keep this one for the World Cup. We'll go through it and see if I can do it again. Quadra says Argentina, Algeria, Austria, and Jordan. You know what? I might write your guys' thing down and see what happens. Yeah, so he's got the same thing that I've got, Quadra. And the link for Prom. So I'm on the FIFA site, Prom, so I'll do it after my auto picks because I think I just have to press back. And Prom's made a league if anyone's interested. I'll probably join Prom's league and then I'll try to make my own as well. If anybody wants to. You can have more than one, I guess. Yeah, and make sure you subscribe to King D2 ACA. Make sure you subscribe. Thank you for stopping by. So yes, Group K. Oh, we're almost at the end. Thank gosh. Group K: Portugal, Congo, Uzbekistan, and Colombia. I'm going Portugal to win the group. I'm going Colombia to finish second. Actually, I'm going Congo and Uzbekistan. I'm going to flip this. I'm going Colombia to win. I'm going Colombia to win and Portugal to finish second. We need some South America flair. Going for Colombia. Put your links in the chat. And I didn't look at the form table for these ones. Norway's been pretty mid. Senegal and France have had a similar form. Iraq has been mid, So, and then Argentina, invincible. Austria's been good. Oh, look at that. I'm not going to change it, though. I think Algeria will get the win over Austria. And I think Jordan will finish last. Prom says, Rican, I'm saying Brazil World Cup. Think Brazil will win? I'll start it so I can see. Brian says Portugal, Colombia, Congo, Uzbekistan. Yeah, I got Colombia winning. And yes, make sure you subscribe to Fellowship of the Realists. Right? I think Fellowship of the Realists is African King and Vigilante. I think that's what they do. African King Academy. Yeah. Make sure you subscribe to all these guys. Yeah, anybody you haven't subscribed to, make sure you hit it up, bro. So yes. Last group, Group L. I'm picking England to win the group. I'm picking Ghana. I'm picking Croatia to finish third. So you look at that. That's freaking cool. So I've done all that. And it said pick the best third place teams. So 8 of the third place teams to advance. So I thought it was just the first 2. It's 8 of the third place teams to advance to the round of 32. I'm learning something every. I thought it was the first 2. So they've redone it. So okay, wait. Oh wait. No. I thought it was the first 2. My mind's blown, bro. I don't know how this works, but we'll do it. We'll do it. England, Croatia, Ghana, and Panama. Prom say subscribe to African Academy. Big up, Prom. Thank you for subscribing. And thank you for subscribing to the links, Prom. You're a legend, as always. Quadra says England, Croatia, Ghana, and Panama, and Portugal, Colombia, Congo, and Uzbekistan. All right, so pick the third best teams. 8 of these 8, I'm picking Morocco. I'm picking Croatia, U.S., Ecuador. We'll go Korea, Norway, Sweden. Oh, that's 7. So it's either Cape Verde, Bosnia, Congo, Egypt, Austria. I'm picking Egypt. All right, so I've done the knockouts, and it's giving me the knockouts. Bro, like joke? Yeah, bro. So Boston Stadium, Germany versus US. I'm picking Germany. France versus Sweden. It's got to be France. South Africa versus Canada. Canada. Netherlands versus Haiti. Haiti. I told you guys I am shameless on this channel. Portugal versus Ghana. Portugal. Spain to beat Algeria. Australia versus Ecuador, going Australia. Belgium versus Korea, going Belgium. I'm going fast. I'm sorry. I apologize. Guy. I apologize. That's me. That's me going too fast. But more teams, everyone gets a chance. I feel you. Germany for me. And Prom said I did this too, Rican, and got Brazil to win this World Cup. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'll keep going because Brazil to beat Japan, Senegal to beat Ivory Coast, Mexico to beat Morocco, England to beat Norway, Argentina to beat Uruguay, Iran to beat Turkey, Switzerland to beat Egypt, and then Colombia to beat Croatia. And then going back up, France, Germany. France to win that. Haiti, Canada. I've got Haiti. Delulu. Right? Portugal, Spain. Unfortunately, Cristiano got to go with the home team. Australia, Belgium. I'll go Australia. Brazil, Senegal. Unfortunately, Senegal go through in Miami. And Mexico, England. As much as I want England to win, I have them going through. I want Mexico to win, but I've got England going through. I did this and got Spain. Prom said Belgium. Um, Argentina and Iran, Argentina, and Switzerland, Colombia, Colombia. All right. So going back up, unfortunately, guys, in the quarterfinals, unfortunately, France and Haiti face off in one of the biggest matches in the World Cup. Haiti, who declared their independence from France. France, the colonials. But unfortunately, Haiti fall in the quarterfinals. They put forth a good showing in Boston, but they just can't make it. They just can't make it past. I'm sorry. Big up to the Haitian team. Spain versus Australia. Fraley, I got it coming, but I'm sorry, man. First lady said, how you gonna be more delusional? I want Haiti to go far, man. I like Haiti. I'm just saying. Prone says, nah, Brazil, Broski will go through. Ancelotti will bring it home for Brazil. I hear you. And Fraley says, yeah, bro, I'm letting emotions get. This is what Rican Futbol TV, home of the delusional. Delusional. That I make no qualms. So I'm going España. Senegal versus England. I'm gonna go Senegal. And Argentina to beat Colombia. Can I go over? Will it let me? There we go. So Dallas Stadium, France versus Spain. It's tough. I'm back in España. And then on the other one, the semifinal, Senegal versus Argentina. I'm fine. I'm back in Senegal over Argentina. Listen, this is Rican's delusional final. It ain't gotta be yours. Listen, I make no qualms that, you know what I'm saying? Daily dose of I'm delusional, right? I'm delusional. What, you know what I'm saying? What did I say? What have I been saying the entire time I've had this channel? Rational delusion. Do I think that this is gonna happen? Probably not, but it's my bracket, so I don't care, right? Big up to Shane. He said, "What site is this World Cup thing on?" This on the FIFA site, Shane. He's FIFA, the FIFA actual 26 World Cup site is there, and it's allowing you to do it. So, big up to Shane as well, and make sure you subscribe to him. I mean, he's got like 5 million subscribers, but make sure he gets 5,000,001 or 2 or 3 or however many is in here. 6. Most of you guys already subscribed to him because I see most of you in the chat. But you know what I'm saying? If you got friends, go subscribe to him anyway. Right? Prom's laughing and he says you're funny. I'm delusional, right? So my World Cup final will be Spain versus Senegal, and I'm picking España for the second star. I could put a star right next to this. España for the 2. I'm gonna save it. Can I create a FIFA? Let's create a FIFA account. Let me create one real quick. Let me listen. I ain't trying to get y'all to get on my thing. So hold on real quick. Let me listen. I know how things work. Let me remove that real quick. Y'all could just watch me for a second. But let me sign up for this. Hold on. Y'all bear with me. I'm looking at the comments. And make sure you join Pro's Fantasy Link. Am I a turtle? Yes. Country of residence. I've read the terms and guidance. I'll save it. Check my email. Give me a second. I'm signing up for this thing. Gotta validate my email, confirm. Thank you. Okay. Give myself a unique username to get started. Of course, it will be Rican Futbol TV. There we go. We now have a FIFA account, everyone. Hold on. Hold on. Bring it back. Bring it back. There we go. There we go. And make sure you join his fantasy league. Quadra with LOL. So I have picked it, and I've chosen Spain as my champion. So I've saved it. I don't know what we win, but let's go back to this thing because I think there is a fantasy bit as well. And we can try to do some fantasy. And then I will leave you. There we go. FIFA World Cup Fantasy. Make sure you join Proms. His name is Gesturin. Build a 15-player squad. Okay. Select 15 player. I'm gonna do this with you guys, right? Hold on. Can I save you from you? Ha! There we go. I've joined your league, and I will create one for us as well. But let's do a 15. How I do this thing? I usually don't play whatchamacallit. So I've joined Proms League. And now I have to figure out how to pick my players. Ooh, yeah, we picking David Raya. Yes, cool beans. We've done that. I need a second goalkeeper. Let's go with. Let's pick some. I ain't trying to. Because I know they'll disrespect him. Yeah. Ochoa. So I got Raya and Ochoa. It might be different, guys. I hope you're still with me. I'll pick this and then I'll go because I got things to do. It's almost hitting 9 o'clock, so I won't be too long because I did promise the missus we was gonna play the game. Defenders. Yeah, we having Big Gabby in there. I will be shameless. Saliba. I got 100 million, so it is what it is. Oh, let's pick Piero. Of course, pick Piero. And then I'm gonna pick some midfielders. 10 million. I'm picking Elise. I don't give a dang. I'm picking Elise. I don't care. Um, I will also pick. Let's pick Odegaard. Soik! And getting in my team, broski. Let's pick. Oh, I'll pick Gabby. And then for my forwards, I'm gonna pick Holland. I'm gonna pick Holland and mm, mm, Igor Thiago. All right, so I got 42.9 left on the budget for 5 players. So now I got a bargain. Let's go Gyökeres. Oh, 6 players. I flubbed that. Okay. I'm gonna go Castano. And then I will go. I will go Burger for Norway. Oh, damn, I need another one. Jesus, there's so many. That's Sammy Kadira. Oh, it's Randy Kadira. No, wrong one. Wrong one, guys. I need somebody from 5 million. Jordan Henderson, trash. Um, I'm sorry, you guys been commenting. I haven't been looking. My bad. Um, beautiful singing Puerto Rican. I took Holland, Galquez, Alvarez first round. Remember, you can sub players during a live round. I didn't know that, but thanks. Is Raya starting for Spain? Yes, he was. He was picked as Spain's number one. I took Martinez in goal, and I'll enter your league tomorrow. I don't know what I'm doing, fam. So I'm just that Tyler Adams. Yeah, let's go Tyler Adams for the hometown. Ooh, Somerville though. Let's add Somerville, and I will take out. Oh, Somerville. I'll take out Castano, and I'll put Tyler Adams in there. I'll put Tyler Adams in there. So how much I got? 19 for two defenders. Let's go price high. I can get me. Let's go Hakimi. And let's go. Oh, I already got Gabriel. Oh, I don't want none of these dudes. Got Saliba as well. Let's go Reece James for the hometown. How much? I got 8.6. So I'm getting rid of Igor Thiago because I'm shameless. And I'm going to get, I can get Haaland, Mbappe, or Kane. I've got Haaland. Listen, I've got it. You know what? I'm going to add one of Cristiano Ronaldo or Messi. I'll let the chat determine whether it's Messi or Cristiano. 10 million. Chat, put who you want me to get. I cannot have a team, World Cup team, without Ronaldo or Messi. I don't care if they start. It's just for vibes. Um. So yeah, let me know. Um. Nah, man. Listen, Brian. It's Messi or Ronaldo. Prom says Messi. Prom says Messi. Brian says Messi, and the first lady says Messi as well. So we're going Messi. And in the midfield, listen. I still got 4.5. Let me get one. I got 9.2 budget. Can I get a Yamal in there? Oh, 0.8. Ooh, who do I drop though? I need to drop somebody. I can't get them all in there. 9.2. Uh, I'm gonna go for Musiala. Wait a minute. Oh, this is tough. This is tough. Hold on, I need to go back to see how I had in the team before I started messing with things. Adams and Leal. All right, so I've got a pretty mixed team. I tried to get someone from every kind of every, from different nations. I tried not to get more than two players. I think the only two players I have from the same nation are Lisa and Saliba. Um, so I've gone. My team is Raya, Ochoa, Gabriel, Saliba, Incapia, Hakimi, James, Olise, Federico Valverde, not Shea Adams, Tyler Adams, Musiala, Somerville, Holland, Messi, and Gyökeres. That's what I've gone with for my team. Prom set. So let me save my team real quick. Rican Futbol team supported. We're going Haiti for the delusion. I don't want that. I don't want them to. I don't want to share nothing. I just did it. I thought I joined the league. Hold on, Prom. I thought I joined the league. There you go. I'm part of Prom's league. And I'll create my own league as well. And there you guys go. There's a link for my league, the Rican World Cup League. Prom says I have Musiala. You have bonus perks to look at Rican. I'll look at it a little bit later. Can I drop a link? Just did it. And Leao got sent off in Portugal's last friendly for punching the player. Yeah, I went against it. So that's my team. Ooh, who do I captain? Do I want 4-4-2? Nah, bro. I want 4-3-3. Yeah, that's looking good, bro. That's looking good. Confirm. And there we go. Proms in the league. So we've made fantasy football team. We've made our predictions for the World Cup, and that's it, guys. That's it. We've done it. I'll keep that team. You guys seen it. I won't change anybody. That's what I got. I'm terrible at fantasy anyway, but we'll do it for the group. So yeah. There we go. Let's remove that. Stop screen sharing. Let's go back to the comments. We got those. I'm playing 3-4-3, Prom said. Yeah, man. I should play a 3-4-3, get everybody on there. But we'll see. We'll see. I'll go with the 4-3-3 to start with. All right, so the last bits, I had only expected to be here an hour, but I've been here too. So my wife's gonna look at me funny. But I will be here doing the watch along. All right, so Thursday at 7:30, I will be on here. Mexico versus South Africa. I will be watching it in Spanish because I'm learning as well. So I like watching the games in Spanish. I watch Sevilla in Spanish. So that's what it'll be. So join me here on Thursday because it's gonna be fun, bro. It's gonna be fun. Like I said, I spent the first 30 minutes of this live talking about the negatives, but I want to focus on the football. I want the football to be great. I want the football to be good, and I want to be excited watching my team. That's what I want. So there we go. I will be doing a watch along, so I hope that you guys join me for that. It's gonna be fun. Let's forget about the other stuff, and when the balls are kicked, we will, focus on having a good World Cup. We'll focus on seeing our team, and we'll focus on Haiti getting to the quarterfinals. I've starred all of your guys' comments and all of your predictions for later. And yeah, if you guys want, you can make your own bracket so we can talk about it later. But yeah, there we go. We'll be doing a watch along. I have a couple that are ready. Hold on. Let me see if I can find them. I have a couple watch along set already. Let me. It's this one. And I have another already in the diary, as well as a new show that I'm going to bring to the channel. So I like to do this a little bit. But I forgot to show you guys how, excuse my manners, because I know we talked about it. I did build it. I had promised that I would build this thing. I talked about it so much. There you go. The FIFA World Cup. This is true to size. This is how big the I've lost a bit. A bet's come off, guys. Give me a second. Puerto Rican malfunction. This is why I wanted to put glue on it. There we go. Right. So it's the World Cup trophy. And the cool thing about this, right? Which side is it? This one. So the side that doesn't have anything on it, right? Which I find kind of interesting. It's the only side that doesn't really have anything on it, but it's a little thing. And you've got the little guy that slides out. He's got a little World Cup trophy with the 26 emblem. And yeah, you just kind of put him in there. I love this thing, but I'm afraid that like one little jolt will mess it up. But this is the World Cup trophy, and I wonder if it's actually this heavy. But yes, I would love to lift this thing. But it's the World Cup. I would love to see one of these two teams behind me lifting this. It's probably going to be that one more than it is that one. But the dream continues. So I will try to get something where because I want to get like a shelf so I can put it like right there. Like right there. So just sit there. But it's really hard to see on camera. Like I wish I could just like just sit it here and say, there you go. It's the World Cup trophy. But yes, this is the World Cup trophy. So we will be doing the World Cup. I'm excited, bro. This thing took me and I do have a video. It's sped up me putting this together. I've got to edit it. I'll probably do that tomorrow and have it out tomorrow as the first thing. But here it is. Views, if you might be watching, here it is. It's the actual thing. I'll put it next to my head so you can see how big it is. It is actually massive. But there you go. And I just want to show you the last little bits and then I'll get up out of here so I can go enjoy my night with the wifey. All right. So this is the first watch along we're doing. Mexico versus South Africa. I've already told you guys about this one. And then I will be up 2 a.m. in the morning to do Haiti versus Scotland. Because as I said, we're back in Haiti. We're back in to see what Haiti does in the World Cup. We're hoping that they can at least get out the group because it'd be massive for the country, for the people in America, and for Rican Futbol TV. So we will be watching Haiti. That's Shay Adams and Haiti striker Nazom. So yes, I will be watching those two. Those two will be going. So the first one, Haiti, and then I'll have the other ones. It just so turns out that some of Spain's games and England's games are during reasonable time, so I might do those as well. And then lastly, I also want to introduce a new segment of the channel that I'll be doing when the season comes back. So Siempre Sevilla. I've done the ammo check as you saw earlier, so I will be doing Sevilla themed shows. I will be looking at Sevilla just like I look at Arsenal. So as you can see, right, my Sevilla love doesn't just come from yesterday. That is me, a young Puerto Rican. This one on the right is actually when I snuck into the Real Madrid game allegedly. That's what I did. That's why I look like that. And then the one on the left is when I took my wife to her first Sevilla match. As you can see, I ain't have no hair there or no facial hair, and now I have both. So I've been supporting Sevilla for quite a while. I've been supporting Sevilla actually longer than I've been supporting Arsenal. So I do love Sevilla as much as I love Arsenal, because they both have a lot of meaning to me. Especially with Sevilla helping out Puerto Rico and being sponsored by them. I definitely love them for that. So there you go. Siempre Sevilla will be a segment that I introduce to the channel where we talk about Sevilla. So there we go. And big up to Brian saying, I'm worried about the empty seats. Yeah, man, but it is what it is. It is what it's going to be, Brian. Whether they're empty or not, we're still going to enjoy. People are going to watch on TV. They can't take that away from us. So we will enjoy the World Cup as it is. Prom says, put a link to your fantasy league in your title description next stream, broski. Just a reminder. Yes, I will add it so that people can actually get the link in. I'll see how I can pin it so that people can join the league if they so choose. So I will do that. And yeah. And Brian says, Lego play well. Yeah, man. We always. I love Lego. I'm a Lego collector. This is not my only set. I have Star Wars sets. I have Harry Potter sets. And if I had enough money, I'd also have the Lord of the Rings sets. But I've collected some 3D. I love Lego. It's something that got my mind off of work. So that's what I used to do before I started YouTube. So I haven't really bought many, but I had some points. I had enough points to get this for about 50 pounds. That's how much Lego I'd been bought over the years. And I looked at the points and I had like 70 quid worth of points, or 80 quid worth of points. I think I got this for about 50, 60 pounds. And I think it costs 160. So with the 80 quid, and then I got some other kind of discounts and stuff, 60 pounds I paid for this. So yeah, it was good 60 pounds. I'm so glad. And I'm happy for the World Cup, man. I'm so excited for the World Cup. It is a competition that we love. I hope that we have good showings and stuff. So yeah. Well, I'm gonna end it there. We've hit 2 hours. My wife's waiting on me. She's fired up the game. I'm thirsty. I'm hungry. And there you have it, man. The World Cup preview. We've got the brackets done, so our bracket will be ready. We've got the fantasy going. We've talked about the issues behind it. We hope that it gets better. And we also hope that Haiti is lifting this at the end. No, I'm sorry. I would love for an African team to be lifting this trophy. I would love for Portugal maybe to get Ronaldo up there. But we'll see, man. For the sport itself, lastly, I forgot to tell you guys as well. On the bottom of this thing, it actually has the world champions on it from 1974. So 1974 says Deutschland, all the way up to 2022 Argentina. So it's the iterations of this trophy, because there was a different trophy before 1974. The one that Britain won was different than this. So this trophy has been around since 1974. And yep, this is it. So we haven't seen, not Britain, sorry, England. We haven't seen England lift this in ever. We've seen Spain lift this, but I would love to see an African country lift this. I would love to see a team like Haiti lift this. I know it's not going to happen, but I would love to just see them just kiss this and call it a day. So yeah, with that, me and my World Cup trophy are going home. We're going to go play Borderlands. We're going to go play PS5. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. You guys always come and support me. You come and listen to me waffle. You give me tons and tons of support and tons of reason to keep coming back. And I hope that I give you tons and tons of reason to keep coming back as well. So I will see you guys hopefully Thursday night to watch Mexico versus South Africa, to watch some good World Cup, to forget about all the stuff around it, and just for 90 minutes to just watch, teams that would not normally play each other for a chance at this beautiful trophy. I'm going to end, as I always tell you guys, if I don't see you on the next one, I hope that everything that you want to happen happens. I hope everything that you don't want to happen goes away. But most of all, and most importantly, I hope that you enjoyed the stream. I hope that you enjoyed my channel. Oh, wait. We got, hold on, wait. Sorry. We got more comments. Have a nice evening. Big up, Prone. Thank you so much for stopping by. Rub your wife's feet if it always gives a high score. Big up, Prone. Yes. And she's been here. She hasn't been here the entire time. She's coming here for the foot rub. Big up to the First Lady. I will rub her feet tonight. And God bless you all and your families. And God bless you too, Prom. I hope you have a good night. I hope everybody who stopped by have a good night. Prom, Godfrey, Brian, thank you for sticking by me, on the channel. And hopefully we have a good World Cup. Like I said, I'm going to leave you how I always leave you. I hope that the rest of the week goes well. I hope the things that you don't want to happen go away. But most of all, as I said, I hope you enjoyed this channel. I hope you enjoyed this live stream. I hope you enjoyed the night. And I hope that you return to Rican Futbol TV, the home of Delusion and the World Cup. I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good night. Take it easy. And see you next time.